Hi Virgo, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your reading for April 4th to the 10th in love and romance. Spirit guides, can we please get a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 4th to the 10th in love and romance? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. All right, Virgo, let's see. I'm going to pull some cards from the tarot deck. And then I'm going to pull 2 love decks and 2 other decks that are really, really good. So let's see what we get here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 4th to the 10th in love and romance. What does Virgo need to know? Today is the new moon that I'm doing these readings on. So I think it's new moon in Pisces. All right, the energy is very good. Let's see. We got the 3 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. And underneath that, we've got the Tower. So it's saying waiting for Virgo, whoever this Virgo's for. It looks like you might have more than one person. Might be something that is not right in your own backyard. It might be something where there's a little bit of long distance, or something that you need to wait for them to come back into your circle, into your life. It looks like it's also the 7 of Swords is showing some kind of sneaky behavior. So I feel like it's about maybe keeping your options open in a mild way, putting it that way. For others dealing with more than one person, it's giving this energy of maybe like talking to 2 people at once. So what else do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? For April 4th to the 10th, Spirit, what else does there? See there, it wanted to come out. The Tower card wanted to come out. It was there underneath the 7 of Swords. And clarifying this, we've got the 7 of Cups. So the Tower card looks like it's some shocking news coming in, and it's clarified by the 7 of Cups. So I don't know that this is something that's bad. The Tower card can look very dramatic, but it looks like it might be some news. Like I feel like I got the vibe of like somebody showing up going, hey, I'm here now. Like I just got here, and calling you up, and all of a sudden they're, in front of your face, where they've been long distance for such a long time, or something that, you've been talking on social media or emailing or texting, but it hasn't manifested physically. And it's like now something really shocking quickly happens to manifest. And there's death underneath this. It might be a Scorpio, might be somebody that you ended things with before, and now, it might be an ex, basically, okay, for some of you. 7 of Cups is showing daydreaming, fantasizing, listening to Mariah Carey, and, thinking about all the different things that are possible. So, not that you literally have to listen to that, but this 7 of Cups is building castles in the sky, thinking, daydreaming, fantasizing. And it's like a kid in a candy store looking at all the things that are possible. What are you going to choose? And a need to choose sensibly, sustainably for your future. What else is there? What else is there? All right, we got 2 cards. Yeah. So this looks like, okay, so for some of you, it might be inner child issues, father issues. Okay, yeah. Because it might be for some of you, someone from your past, like I said, coming back. It could be an Aries, or it could be a Scorpio type of energy. We got Scorpio, the death card on the bottom, underneath the 7 of Cups. The Emperor can be Scorpio, can be Aries. Mostly it's Aries, right? That's why you see all the ram's heads everywhere on this throne. And the 6 of Cups is speaking to your past. You see these 2 children here in their little village. So it could speak to something that's very familiar to you and pulls on your heartstrings, right? And it can come up. And I was going to say, like, it can be a reunion with someone from your past and things like that. But we got the Emperor energy coming up with it. And the first thing that came to mind to me was inner child issues, daddy issues, okay? Like something like that. Like maybe somebody was very controlling, or someone who was, harsh, or someone who was a little cold, whatever. Okay, for others, it can be, a reunion with somebody from your past who was, somebody who represents this emperor energy. Maybe an older person, someone who is very authoritative, old school, classic type, old fashioned, has their own business, a boss type energy. Okay, and then we got the worry though. Underneath this, we got the Nine of Swords, your sleepless nights, worry, anxiety, fear. It's like the nightmare card. It's a nightmare, a lot of thinking. This air energy. And even though this is cups, it's like the heart and the dreaming and the fantasizing. So it's like cups and air energy. Okay, that's why you see the clouds. A lot of thinking. What else is there? This is a sneaky card, okay, and this also can be a little bit of a failed attempts kind of energy, or someone being sneaky, okay, taking advantage. Daydreaming. Nightmare card. Fears, worrying excessively. Yeah, because you got the Five of Wands. There's something here that is petty, fighting. It's a inner conflict or outer conflict issue, and you got the Seven of Pentacles, waiting for something that you've been putting energy into and trying to nurture. And it's showing that, this is something where there's too much competition with the Five of Wands, feeling like, and they got the Strength card here, and again with the, look at this, more air. For some reason you're really stressed out and you feel in this conflict mode. There's arguments, or there's some kind of petty fights or something, or competition in love or in this thing here. Five of Wands, competing interests. It's good in the way that it will bring out the winner. It will, separate the gold from the rest of the crud kind of thing. It will bring on victory and overcoming when Six comes, Six of Wands, in a sense of achievement, okay? Because sometimes it's about practice fighting and play fighting, and sometimes it's about fighting other people, and sometimes it's like your inner fight, inner conflict. So saying that there is something that you've been waiting and working hard and nurturing, and that there seems to be competing interests for it. And then you got this Strength card, and you got the Five of Swords. So this is, Strength card is about, I just got stubborn, okay? Like, could be being stubborn, or could be a Leo in your life, or it could be about there's some situation here when Strength card comes out that's needing you to be strong, to draw out your inner courage, to persevere, to overcome. And the Five of Swords is showing some kind of situation is taking advantage, some unfair advantage. Okay, we got conflict with the Five and the Five of Wands, Five of Swords. And there's fear, and 9 amplifies that. Okay, the Eight of Swords is fear and restriction. 9 is like, what have I done? It's the nightmare card, you lose sleep. So we'll clarify, and don't worry, with the oracle cards I'm using, they're so good. Like Taurus's reading was so good. I mean, in the beginning, I thought it was just going to be a shit read, but it was so good. So let's see. What do we have for Virgo? Any other messages with the tarot for Virgo? Sun. All right, so we got the healing, we got the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Some news coming in, an invitation, and we've got this card here. This is a painting by, what's her name again? Oh yeah, Pamela Coleman Smith. Yeah, and it's an Irish play called Deirdre. This is a card for instant, like, somewhat superficial, but instant love at first sight. Okay, she had an aesthetic she liked. She fell in love with him, and she was the most beautiful maiden in Ireland, and he fell in love with her. But it was star-crossed lovers, because she was supposed to marry someone else, and then he ended up getting killed, and then she jumped out of the chariot and killed herself. So it didn't end well, right? So maybe that's a sign of something that ended and did not end well. Something that was, okay, look, chariot. Travel, or a Cancer, sign of Cancer coming in, some kind of going out, healing, traveling. Could be forward movement if things haven't been going, because you see the Three of Wands, this long distance here, and I feel like somebody's coming in, and the Temperance, yeah, happiness, clarity, the Sun card. Four of Wands, yep, happiness and clarity and stability. Realizing something, the happy home. So it turns out well. Don't ask me how, because honestly, it looks like here there's some kind of healing that's done. And the Page of Wands is someone who's very excitable, very interested in ADD kind of way in many things. You can't hold them down. They're just always pursuing their interests, their passions. And then we've got the Chariot coming in and the Temperance. So like the Three of Wands, which is waiting, and the long distance possibly, the Chariot card can speak to somebody coming in, and the Temperance card is saying there's divine timing at work. You have to wait a little bit. It's not immediate. There's your karma, their karma that comes into play before this can happen. And then by the summertime, I feel like it'll be a reunion. Okay, I know this is supposed to be the 4th to the 10th, and that seems to be the 4th to the 10th, a waiting game. A lot of daydreaming, okay, and competing interests and insecurities for this person and how they feel about you and back and forth. And yet it says here, with divine timing, it's looking like summertime. This is a card of stability, reunions, rites of passage, weddings, graduations, things like that. And then we've got the time frame of summer here. You might also be dealing with a Leo because of the Sun and the Strength card. But the Sun shows happiness, time frame, summer. Okay, now on the bottom, I shuffled, so I'm not going to keep that. Let's pull some cards. I'm going to start with this different deck. It's called The Magic of Flowers by Tess Whitehurst. So let's see what we get here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 4th to the 10th. Spirit guides, can we please get a message, love message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 4th to the 10th? In love and romance, what does Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know for April 4th to the 10th? In love and romance, almost. What does Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know? And just one card, please. What does Virgo need to know for April 4th to the 10th in love and romance? What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need? Okay, so we got Iris. I'll let you take a peek at these because I'm not going to read them, but you can see them. So we got Yarrow and Wisteria. Beautiful. And on the bottom we have Morning Glory. This new path that's open here. But we're going to read Iris because that's the one that popped out. It's got a rainbow, waterfalls, and these beautiful iris flowers. Okay, so let's see. All right, sorry, that fell. So this is the deck, guidebook. And these are quite long, so I'm just going to kind of summarize little bits and pieces of it. All right. It says fine tune. You see how long it is, right? So I'm just going to read the most important bits. So it says alignment with inner truth, creativity, energetic balance and calibration, intuition and divine messages, love drawing, purification, protection. It says the time is right to adjust and attend to the finer details. It's true because you had justice on the bottom, didn't you? Did I shuffle it? Yeah, you had justice on the bottom. We'll leave it. Okay, so which is a card of adjustment. So it says the time is right to adjust and attend to the finer details, like pure white sunlight shining through droplets of water to sort and balance the rays into the appearance of a rainbow, or like a tuning fork helping instruments find their ideal resonance, become conscious of subtle energies at work, and then sort and balance them into a harmoniously beautiful arrangement. It appears that the situation at hand does not require a major overhaul, but rather one or more subtle shifts. This might entail a small change in your health care or eating habits, clearing a small amount of clutter, rearranging your home, taking more naps, taking 5 or 10 minutes daily for meditation or deep breathing exercises, spending time in nature on a regular basis, or simply adopting a more positive, self-loving, and pleasantly expectant perspective. Although you might be craving a larger shift, be assured that small changes in the present never fail to bring about large changes in the future. For example, consider the effect of dropping a tiny pebble in a still lake or of a butterfly flapping her wings. Also, remember this Taoist proverb: the journey of 1,000 miles starts beneath your feet. If you are inquiring about something for which you have been preparing, the message of this card might be that you've done most of the work, but you still have some of the finer things to attend to, such as details to work out, contingencies to prepare for, or flourishes to add. This card also signifies energy healing, so it might be time for you to receive an alternative treatment of some sort, such as Reiki, acupuncture, feng shui, or craniosacral therapy. Additionally, you might be receiving a message that it's time for you to learn, refine, or practice a healing modality as a hobby or career path. The following ideas and messages may apply. Attend to the details. Change, establish, or release a habit. Shift your perspective. Clear the clutter. Practice feng shui in your home. Rearrange your home in a way that's convenient and inspiring. Make small changes in your home that lift your spirit, such as hanging a rainbow crystal in a window or cleaning the inside of the fridge. Take subtle action rather than obvious over-the-top action. Tie up loose ends. Fine-tune your plans and preparations. Do things you've been putting off. Learn an alternative healing modality. Schedule energy healing. Sea salt baths. Take a dunk in a clean, moving body of water. Smudge yourself with white sage. Cleanse the energy in your home with a chime, sea salt, sage, for example. And saying, ask yourself what small changes you can make in your life that will help purify and balance your energy field. What can you release in order to improve your personal vibration? And then to actually bring the flower iris into your home. All right, thank you so much. So that is saying that small changes are necessary, and that's going to bring about big changes. And there's like little things that you need to fine tune and adjust to get the outcome that you want. All right, so let's move on to some love decks. This is Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. What do we need to know for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 4th to the 10th, please? What does Virgo need to know? For April 4th to the 10th, in love and romance, what does Virgo need to know? Almost. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know in love and romance for April 4th to the 10th? Yep. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, and it looks like it's your father, to be honest. Look, it's the first thing that came to mind here with the Six of Cups, the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords. It looks like he's pissing you off. That's what it looks like. Or has been for a while. Okay, so this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek is somebody else. That could be in the picture, but I'm going to keep that. Let's pull one more love deck. A few, actually. Two more. This is Amira's Love Oracle. Spirit, can we please get a love message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 4th to the 10th? Can we get a love message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 4th to the 10th? For some reasons, I think it's important to point out that rainbows, okay, so the kind of quartz or something that reflects rainbow light might be important for you. Let's keep going. What else is there? What else is there? For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 4th to the 10th. What else is there? For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 4th to the 10th. Yeah, so mature man. Could be you. Could be somebody you're dealing with. True gem. This is somebody, if they're not older, they're somebody who's very mature. Okay, and I'm going to pull a Whispers of Love by, who's this by? Angela Hartfield. It's been so long since I used this deck. Can we get a message, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? These are very short. Just like a little paragraph. What do we have for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know in love and romance for April 4th to the 10th, please? Thank you so much. What does Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know for April 4th to the 10th in love and romance? There we go. Oh no. Do you see a pattern here with this bearded one? Let me just show healing family issues, right? And then you've got these two kids and this guy. Do you see that? This Zeus looking person? Okay. But I don't know. Anyways. So let's see. Ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. And it says, demonstrate love. Find out what's important to the people you love and act on it. Okay, and then on the bottom we've got like attracts like. If you're longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. So let us read those two, which are very short. Number 14, this is the book. It says, there is a multitude of support for you. You only need to be willing to ask for help and you will receive it. Let go of fear and pride as they are not benefiting you and giving you what you desire. All right, and then number 48. Demonstrate love. It says, sometimes people give clues about what is important to them. It could be listening when they have a lot to say, taking a walk, helping with chores, or planning to go on a vacation. Paying attention to what others are telling us can help us understand how to love them better. All right, so those are those two cards. I hope that resonates for you. The final deck I'm using, which has been working out great, is the Kitsune deck. And this is by Lucy Cavendish. Spirit, can we get one final card for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 4th to the 10th, please? What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know for April 4th to the 10th? Whoa, okay, beautiful. Look at that. The gift of connection. This beautiful picture here, but wait for the messages because they are so good. Let's leave that in there. I'm just going to put this one over here. This one over here. It's just so lovely. On the bottom, we've got the golden moment, number 5. But let's read number 8. So this is the deck. Foxfire, the Kitsune Oracle, number 8. So it says, when we gather together, our vulnerabilities can be raw and feel exposed. Yet when we gather under the influence of this card, we know we are safe and something beautiful will come of our soul's connections. When this card comes to you, Seeker, you know the Kitsune have blessed you with the ability to create harmony and connections between those who seem too different, too diverse to truly know each other. This card shows you the way to create a connection, to bring about harmony in a situation where several people who seem unable to get along are thrust together by fate and destiny. Through the wisdom and kindness that resides within you and the fearless way in which you are truthful, you are able to weave people into groups that have a higher purpose and that can create together something greater than they could have achieved as individuals. When this card comes, the most powerful quality that you possess at this time is that of universality, of being able to see through what we seem to be and understand who we are on a soul level. This brings about a sense of safety, respect, and affection between people, and in time, this will grow and blossom. This is a time of peacefulness, growth, affection, and harmonious relationships, ones that are truthfully so. These are not forced, nor are emotions or reactions suppressed or denied. These are genuinely affectionate bonds. The group energy created means each person can explore who they are without fear of condemnation or misunderstanding. This is often the card that appears with counselors, therapists, truly gifted teachers, and those who bring people into circle with each other. So that was your reading, Virgo, for the 4th to the 10th. I hope it resonated for you. I feel like that card is saying that you've got this ability to, whether it be in your work or your personal life or in your family, whatever, that to bring people together and to use that gift as the gift of connection. People that maybe, you know, it feels like, how did everybody get thrown together in this connection where, you know, it's such an odd bunch of people together. And it's speaking to also like a lot of conflict. We've got the Tower, we've got a lot of worrying and a lot of energy of communication and thoughts, argumentative, stressful thoughts, competitive. And it's saying that just to make little adjustments, and that's going to make big changes for you, that good things are coming in, and to use your gift of connection to manifest. All right, that's it. I'll be back with your next week's readings after these. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.